to get it all set up, not the way that I wanted it to, but I did make progress where I was able to stream and record my videos so everybody can be able to take part in these nuggets. And of course, they're recorded. So if you have to log off or if you come in late, if you have something that's going on every Thursday at 7:30 and you have to miss, you still have ways that you can get these powerful things. So I want to make sure that you have something to write with. Is this right side up? Something to write with, and you want to take notes in the same journal. You want to take notes in the same notebook, the same whatever it is. Keep that near you, because what happens is things always come to your mind, and if you don't jot them down, then you forget them later. And so they are things that you want to have. So welcome Michelle and Melissa to my live broadcast. We are going to get started in a few minutes. Well, I'm actually getting started, but I was just going in about taking notes, because you want to be able to remember the things that come to your mind. There's always things that come to your mind, and you want to be able to jot them down, because at some point in your day or your life, you're going to need to remember that. And so we want to make sure that we are always taking notes. So as I shared in the beginning, my short-term goal, in which I challenged everybody last week that wanted to take the challenge to make a short-term goal that you wanted to do by today, and then a short-term goal that you wanted to do in a month. So my short-term goal that I want to have done in a month is to be able to have my website up and running, where these powerful nuggets can be received, where you can be able to order different things, the notebooks, the t-shirts, the wristbands, which I took my wristband getting ready and forgot to put them back on rushing, but I said I was going to try to be on time today. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with, last week we talked about do it anyway. So it doesn't matter what is coming against you, you want to be able to do it anyway. Today we are going to talk about what happens when you are doing everything that you know to do, yet you're still not seeing the results that you want to see. What happens when you are pressing forward? I'm going to give you an example so you can kind of relate. So I was looking for a job, or I kind of was okay with my job, but I was going on interviews and stuff like that. And if, something came along, then I wanted to take it. So I made sure that my resume was good, because I was looking for a promotion. I seeked guidance. Can you look at my resume? What are some interview tips that I need to do so I can be able to knock out this interview? And so I had all the tips. It was like, walk in with confidence. When you're walking in, look around, claim the desk that you want, really believe that this is what you want. So I did that. I went out and got a new outfit. I was like, this is my outfit. This is my first day of work outfit. I just really believed, and I had confidence when I went in there that this was my job. The job, actually, it wasn't a job that I applied for. It was a job that just kind of got my name off a list. And so I was like, oh, that really means that they really want to see me. And so, or they really want to hire me, kind of thing. And so I went in, I was confident. After interview, it takes a little bit of time for them to contact you. So every time I passed a stop, I was like, this is my new stop. I was getting happy and all of that stuff. And I didn't get the call. And I'm like, well, I did everything that I was told to do. I believed, I claimed it. I, went in with the power suit. I was all ready to go. And it wasn't mine. I didn't get it. I didn't understand what I did wrong. And so sometimes it's not what you did wrong. Sometimes it's just not the timing or it's just not for you. And so you have to trust the process. So today we are learning about trusting the process. You have to keep going no matter what happens, because if I would have gave up, if I would have stopped applying, if I would have stopped believing, I wouldn't have had the blessing that came later. I had to keep going, keep applying, keep believing, keep going on interviews, knowing that at some point that promotion would be mine. And so that happened. Like later on, I got my promotion, a new job, and it was more than what I could ever ask for. And I want to say it was a lot better than the one that I thought that was for me, that I went all out for. But this job I didn't apply for either. I went in kind of like, okay, if I'm just going on the interview because they called me. I really, my belief was like, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Because I was harboring myself. I was protecting myself from what I had went through before. And so you have to trust the process. We all have doubt days, days that we're like, are we doing what we're supposed to be doing? But as long as you are moving forward, you're seeking guidance. Like I said, I went back, I was like, what am I doing wrong? I'm not understanding. Like, I really thought that was for me. What am I doing wrong? So, receiving guidance is another nugget in how to thrive in your life. So, we're learning about trusting the process and receiving guidance today. And when you are doing everything that you think that you're supposed to be doing. So, it's kind of like going to the gym. We all have, it's about to be the beginning of the year, and we all make the resolutions. I am going to the gym. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to do this. And so you go January 1st, and the gym is packed. Like, you can't even find a machine. You can't find a space in the exercise class. It is so packed. But by the third week in January, maybe going into February, you start seeing the people slowing down. It's more machines open, it's less crowded. What happened to the people that made the commitment to lose weight, to get in shape on January the 1st? That was their resolution. Well, they didn't trust the process. They didn't stick with it. What happened is their muscles started hurting. They was like, this is more pain than I thought it was going to be in. But pain is weakness leaving the body. So you're moving muscles, you're doing things that you weren't doing before. And so your body has to adjust. So you have to stick with it. You can't go to the gym for a day or a week and think you're going to lose 10 pounds. Or you're going to go down 3 sizes. That doesn't happen. Sometimes you do not see the results for weeks, months at a time. But as long as you keep going, you're going to get to the point that you're supposed to be, because you trusted the process. And there's some people that go to the gym, they get personal trainers, they have somebody that goes with them that can help them through the process to keep going. Because, honestly, there are times that we get to a standstill and we don't know what to do. What are we supposed to do at this point? But if you have mentors that come that can tell you, okay, well, you need to exercise this muscle, you need to switch up your routines so that your body, you put your body in shock, or the different exercise. I'm not an exercise guru, so I'm not sure all the terms that go along with it. But what happens is, after a while, you start seeing the weight drop. You start seeing the go down. But then you get to a plateau and you're doing the same things that you're supposed to be doing, but you're not getting the same results anymore. So what happens? Did your body change? Did it say, I'm not going any further? No, what happened is now you have to seek more guidance as to what you needed to do. What do I need to do to make sure that I can get to the place that I need to be? And the main thing is not giving up. Trusting what you're going, trusting each step that I am going to accomplish this goal. Whether, if it's to lose weight, I'm going to get to this this level, if it's to be in shape, if it's to get a promotion, if it's to graduate, high school, college, or whatever goal that you have set, and you want to do, you have to trust the process. If you want to tour every country, but you don't have the money right now, what do you need to do? What do you need to switch up? How do you need to save so you can accomplish that goal? And then when the roadblocks come in the way, you have to seek the people that are around you that are going to give you the correct advice, not the negativity. They're not going to, down you and say you can't do this. They're going to give you the guidance, one, because they've been there. So you need guidance of somebody that's been there, and you also need people around you just to help push you and to give you positivity that can believe in you. Not people that are telling you what you want to hear, but people that will tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly at the same time, because they're being honest with you. So I want to encourage you, as we are going today and finishing up Thriving Thursday, that you have to trust the process. And no matter what you're going through, if you're seeking, a job, whatever it is, no matter what your goal is, you have to trust the process and keep pushing forward. We all know it's okay sometimes to get discouraged and throw your hands up and say, this is just too much for me. But as soon as you finish throwing your hands up and as soon as you finish getting discouraged, you have to make sure that you're communicating and being honest and accountable with somebody, which is the receiving guidance, so they can help bring you down, because it's hard sometimes when you're not seeing the results that you want to see. It's hard sometimes to keep pushing forward and knowing that you're doing the right thing. But I'm here today to tell you that you're doing the right thing. As long as you are having a goal, as long as you're trying to be better than you were yesterday, as long as you're trying to accomplish, you are on the right track. You are doing the right thing. Just make sure that you have somebody that's guiding you along to help you, to give you a different perspective, not to tell you what to do, but to give you a different perspective for you to consider. Maybe it's a small change that you need to switch up. Maybe you are doing everything right and you just need to wait for your time to come. So trust the process, receive guidance, because in every area of your life, you are supposed to thrive, not just survive and say, I'm just going to make it. No, you are called to thrive in every area. And thrive stands for trust the process, highlight all your wins, not just the big ones, highlight the small ones too. That means if you didn't feel like going to the gym, if you didn't feel like going to work, if you didn't feel like going, getting up that morning, whatever it is, and you still did it, that is a win for you. That's not a loss. Small wins equal the big win. You don't just voila and have a big win. It's the small things that you do every day that will get you to the thing that you want to do. So that was highlight all wins, receive guidance, mentors, have people that are around you that can feed into you, that tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Invest in yourself. Take time for the things that you like to do. We spend so much time doing things for everybody else. How much time do you spend doing something for you? If that's going to the park reading a book, if that's going to take you to, get an outfit or get your nails or hair done or massage or any of those things, doing something for you. And it doesn't always have to cost money. You can go to the park and read a book. Go to the park and just listen to some music, walk around the mall, do whatever. Not everything has to have money to invest in yourself, but you want to invest in yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. Those are areas that you want to invest in yourself. V is vacate negativity. Keep all negative things away. You don't want to be unrealistic, but you do not want to be have negative thoughts. That's things that you say to yourself, negative things saying to you, that's people around you. You want to vacate that, because what you dwell upon, what you focus on, is what you will produce more of. And so you want to always see the positive, because it's a positive and negative in every situation, and you want to focus on the positive. So you want to vacate negativity, and you want to evaluate your goals. So you want to go through all the things that are you on the right track? So actually, doing things that you're supposed to do and not seeing the results is also part of evaluating your goals. Are you doing everything that you need to do to reach your goal? So I did a little explanation, so I'll go back over it. Trust the process. You can say it with me. T is trust the process. H is highlight all wins. R is receive guidance. I is invest in yourself. V, vacate negativity. And the sixth one is evaluate your goals. So that is all that we are going to cover today for Thriving Thursdays. Remember, trust the process. Know that you will win as long as you do not quit, that it's going to happen. Keep doing what you're doing. Reevaluate what you're doing to make sure there's no little tweak or anything that you can do better, which it probably is something that you can do better, that you might not have thought of, or you thought of it that didn't matter. But some things, the insignificant things that we don't think matter, really matter. So I will see you next Thursday. For Thriving Thursday, I will come up with the topic. Make sure you share, invite your friends. If you have something that you want to discuss, let me know so I can put that down to discuss it one week. And so with that being said, I am out of here. I enjoyed your company. Thank you, everyone that has joined. Hopefully you got at least one thing that you can take back and apply to your everyday life. I will see you next Thursday. It is time for some football. Talk to you later.